These trucks and soldiers are moving food and supplies and setting up a large military-style encampment at Camp Parks in Dublin, California. But this is no ordinary military operation or exercise. It is the beginning of East Bay Stand Down 2004, a semi-annual 4-day event that will bring homeless veterans from all over the Bay Area to this tent city in Dublin. Once here, the veterans will not only receive food and new clothing, but will be offered the tools they need to get themselves off the street and turn their lives around. Although stand-downs happen throughout the United States, the East Bay Stand-Down offers veterans one of the widest variety of services in the entire country. Denver Mills spends his days helping veterans in need and is the founder of the East Bay Stand-Down.
The first stand-down was in 1999. The lessons learned from past stand-downs then were applied to this one. And one of the biggest lessons was that there can be no one organization spearheading it. It's got to be a community-based effort.
Having served the country, they deserve better, and they need to be taken care of, and I think that's where the identification and the effort comes from.
But one of the things that I'm most proud about is how the community has responded to this. And now, my main job is to stay out of everybody's way. I get most of the trouble is caused at stand down by me getting in the way of other people that are supposed to be doing their job.
The stand-downs are born of a commitment to help the tens of thousands of United States veterans who are living on the streets without proper nutrition, shelter, or medical care.
Fully 1/3 of all homeless people you see in the street are veterans. So there is a significant amount of veteran, homeless, and displaced people out there.
It's very unfortunate that we have so many men and women in our country who have served our country and yet find themselves not being able to live full and complete lives. So I believe in this kind of activity and stand down. I think it's just a marvelous way to try and reach out and help these people.
They probably feel ashamed that they are where they're at, and when they come to places like this, they're like, you know, this is their opportunity to get back out into the real world and make themselves better.
Each of these people here, whether they were in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard, have put in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes much longer in the military, and have served their country. And so one of the ways for our citizens to give back is to volunteer to help these citizens who put their life on the line for us.
One of the main reasons for the success of the East Bay Stand-Down is its coordinators' efforts to involve not only the military, but civilian volunteers and corporate sponsors in a collaborative effort to help veterans.
We also have involved corporate sponsors. We've brought in, through our nonprofit side, the big organizations in the area. SBC is a major donor, Roche Pharmaceuticals, Eli Lilly and Company, Pete's Coffee and Tea, and the list goes on. Our biggest donor has been a small VFW auxiliary in Antioch, California. These little ladies have a Wednesday night bingo, and they've donated over the history of our stand down about $100,000. With the cash, we buy new clothing. We don't give them used clothing. We give them new boots. We give them new sleeping bags. We try to treat them with respect. We don't want to give them hand-downs. We give them new custom-fit stuff.
The partnerships with corporate sponsors and community organizations allow the East Bay Stand-Down to provide over 350 homeless veterans with a wide variety of services, and most importantly, the opportunity to get off the street for good.
think it's the best stand down in the country. My understanding for East Bay Stand Down 2004 that we have about 380 veterans from 7 Bay Area counties here, and that's exciting. This is probably the largest event we've held. Certainly it was much larger than 2 years ago.
Well, I think the two most important things that we provide at Stand Down, one is the medical and dental care, and second is what we call the community service care. These are providers of shelter and rehabilitation programs. At last count, we have over 25 community service providers attending Stand Down to offer programs. Some of the providers that are coming here will be interviewing the participants, and if eligible, they will take them directly out of Stand Down come Sunday afternoon when Stand Down closes. They will take them directly to their agency and enroll them in their shelter and recovery programs.
One of the goals that we have is to place about 20% of the individuals in camp in either a shelter or a rehab bed. And as you're indicating, a lot of these individuals do have substance abuse and or psychiatric issues. And clearly we have outreach workers here, professional mental health workers who can screen and make these men and women aware of the services that are available through VA.
Providing food, shelter, and activities for over 350 veterans for 4 days is an enormous task, especially considering the site starts as an open field. Using the help of many military and civilian organizations, Stan Stansbury has been in charge of constructing this tent city since the first East Bay Stand Down in 1999.
And we're in the field and we have to bring everything out, set everything up, provide the generators for all the power, and then we have to know what everybody needs, and it has to be brought out here. I mean, it is a program that is, wholeheartedly supported by our whole command. And we have the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Seabees, the Marines. We have young Marines out here that are coming out. We have Boy Scouts. I mean, you name it, all the different veteran organizations, the Diablo Valley Vietnam Vets. I mean, it's countless. I mean, I can't remember every organization that's been participating in this. Yes, I love working with the young troops because they all learn, a lot of them have never been to the field. This is the first time for them to come to the field to set up these things. And we want to be able to present something to the participants to show that we all care. That we're here to help them and that we're going to give them the best support that we can.
For the military personnel that help set up Stand Down, this is much more than an ordinary assignment, but also an opportunity to show compassion and caring for the military men and women who came before them.
I feel good about myself that I'm giving back to these men that fought for us, 30 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, and when they came home, they weren't appreciated. And I think when they come here and they see us, especially the younger soldiers, they're going to go, wow, these people care about us. They're trying to help us. So I think that just gives them a little bit more motivation to try to better themselves and thinking, wow, people actually do care, that, that they may have thought that didn't care at all.
To me, these guys are like family. Guys who wore the uniform to me growing up were uncles, and the ladies aunts. But my dad was Special Forces, and you take care of your family.
Because of them, we are where we are today, and we should take care of our own. Being in the military, we are one big family, and they're like our parents, so we should take care of our parents. They're our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, so we should take care of them also. Mentally, physically, even spiritually, we should take care of them and let them know that we still appreciate, that they're still part of our lives, even though they may think that we've forgotten them. They're not forgotten. They're yet still with us.
Once inside the Stand Down,